Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. So my voice is audible perfectly.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Perfectly.
बरोबर.
Starting with Mangalacharanam. Om Jnana-Miransya Jnana-Shalakaya Shrutam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sagar Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijam Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitam Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauravinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So Hare Krishna. So first of all, I would like to welcome every one of you for today's class. Today is the session 2 of the course Master the Basics of Sanskrit Grammar and Literature. So in the last class, I gave an introductory class regarding the need of Sanskrit grammar and the somewhat description about the origin of Sanskrit grammar. And in that way, we also saw some other concepts about how Sanskrit is the mother of all languages. We saw the 10 parameters through which we can define which is the perfect language in the whole world. And those are the parameters which are there only in Sanskrit. And all the other languages which are coming, all the grammar or morphology or other things, they're actually originating from Sanskrit itself. Okay. And later on also we saw how there is this three things: Varna, Shabda, and also the Vakya. So through the group of by the group of the Varnas, a word is formed, and by the group of words, a Vakya, a structured sentence is formed. Okay. And through which we are able to express our thoughts through the medium of bhasha. Okay. So through the medium of bhasha, we can express our thoughts to another. Yes. So from today onwards, what we will do is this prarthana shlokas. Okay. Since we are studying, so it's good that we also pay our homages, pay our obeisances to the the great acharyas or the great grammarians, starting from even Lord Vishnu. So Lord Vishnu is the originator of the grammar, which we are able to see. Okay, then Saraswati, and then slowly other acharyas. So there are these 5 prayers, and I hope every day we can actually chant these prayers before we begin studying the Sanskrit. So you can also chant with me. शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यां करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम् वागार्थविव सम्पृक्तौ वागार्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Yes, so what is the meaning of these shlokas? So the meaning of the prayers are the first shloka, starting from Shuklambaram. So sometimes they also they are also sometimes just denoting them as Ganesha. Ganesha is also already mentioned, but for the removal of all obstacles, may one meditate upon Ganesha, who wears white garment, who is all pervasive, whose complexion is like moon, who has 4 arms and who has smiling face. Okay, so in that way, Ganesha is also worshipped, but through which I have taken these prayers. So they actually ultimately they are worshipping Ganesha, but from even Ganesha also, the Lord Vishnu himself has actually imparted this knowledge. Okay, and then Saraswati, my salutations to you, the one who gives boons, the one who has beautiful form. I will start my study. May success be with me all time. Then third shloka, my salutations to Panini, by whom the entire grammar system has been after receiving Maheshwara Sutra from Lord Shiva. I remain saluting to 3 sages, Vararuchi, the author of Vartika, Patanjali, the author of Mahabhashya, and Panini, the author of Panini Sutra. For proper understanding of the meaning of the words, I salute Parvati and Parameshwara, the parents of Jagat, who are non-separate like the word and its meaning. And may the obstacles pertaining to my body, mind, sense, complex to other beings around me and to the natural environments be removed. So that is the translation of Om Shanti Shanti. So just a small assignment you can do on this prayer. Write all the shlokas of the prayer in both Devanagari or maybe the transliteration using these Romanized script. And try to please memorize all the shlokas. So definitely we are going to chant these shlokas every day. Okay. So try to memorize all the shlokas. Before we begin today's syllabus, or today's our discussion, I just would like to share, as we were yesterday, we were discussing about the vast vocabulary which Sanskrit language has. That constitutes of 150 billion words. So it's just this in this photo also you can see that how through the help of Sanskrit grammar, mainly through samasa, and because it has so much of vocabulary, by just repeating those words and by putting different words, we are actually denoting different persons. For example, ahihi, that means sarapa or serpent. Then ahiripuhu, what does that mean? The enemy of the serpent. So that is Garuda. Then ahiripupatihi, who is that? The enemy of the serpent, the lord of the serpent of the enemy, that is Vishnu. And then who is the wife of Vishnu? Kanta, that is Lakshmi Devi. Then ahiripupati kantatah. Okay. Kanta Tataha means the you can tell the father, okay, the father of Lakshmi Devi. So that is Sagara. Then Ahiripupati Kantat Sambaddaha. So Kanta Tata Sambaddaha. So because Rama, he built the that Rama Setu, that bridge. So that's why there is a sambandha with Sagar. There is a sambandha between with the Sagar with Lord Rama. So that's why this word is there. Ahiripu Kanta Sambandha, that is Lord Rama. Then Ahiripu Kanta Sambandha Kanta, that is the wife of Lord Rama. So that is Sita. Then Ahiripu Pati Kanta Sambandha Kanta Harha. So who actually who dragged the Sita to the Lanka? So that is Ravana. Okay, so he did the Haran of Sita. So that is Ravana. Then Ahiripu Kanta the Sambandha Kanta Hara. Okay. So who is the son? Tanaya means the son of that person, that Ravana. That is Meghanath. Then Ahiripu Kanta the Sambandha Kanta Hara Tanaya Nihanta. So who killed Meghanath? Lakshmana. Then Ahiripu Kantata Sambandha Kanta Hara Tanaya Nihanta Pranadata. So Hanuman, he brought Chiranjeev, the some herbs he brought for Lakshmana when Lakshmana was injured. Then Ahiripu Kanta Sambandha Kanta Hara Tanaya Nihantri Pranadatri Bhajaha. Okay, so Hanuman, the Arjuna's in the flank on the chariot. So that Hanuman stays. Okay, so that is of Arjuna. Then Ahiripu Kanta, the Sambandha Kanta, Haratanaya Nihantre Pranadatri Dhvajasakha. Is the friend of that person in whose chariot Hanuman is residing. So that is Krishna. Then who is the son? Okay, Dhatri Dhvaja Sakhi Sutta. So that is Pradyumna. Then Pranadatri Dhvaja Sakhi Sutta, son of the son or the grandson of Krishna, that Aniruddha. Then again, Ahiripu Kanta Sambandha Kanta Harayatanaya Nihantre Pranadatri Dhvaja Sakhi Sutta Kanta. So who is the wife of Aniruddha? Who is the wife of the grandson of Sri Krishna? That is sorry for the disturbance. Yeah, you are able to hear me now properly. There was some.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Then next is what? Ahiripu Kanta Sambandha Kanta Haraya Tanaya Nihantri Pranadatri Dhvaja Sakhi Sutta Kanta Kanta Tata Sampujya. Okay. So who is the worshipper or who is the worshipable lord of Banasur? That is Shiva. Okay. Then who is the wife of that Sampujya? That is Parvati. Okay. Shiva's wife is Parvati. Then yes. Then Ahiripu Kanta Sambandha Kanta Haraya Tanaya Nehanti Pranadati Dhvaja Pita. Okay. So that is what? Pita, or sometimes Pita is also used in the sense that someone who gives sense. Okay. So Parvati and Shiva, they both they are considered to be residing in Himalaya. Then Ahitupati Kantat Sambadha Kantaya Tanaya Nihanti Pranadati Dhwaja Sakhi Suta Suta Kantat Sampujya Kanda Pitri Shirovaha. Okay, so the Shirovaha, who is actually from Himalayas, who is coming? Okay, who is coming from the Himalayas? So Ganges, Ganga is coming. And Avaha means please, what do you tell? Please purify. Okay, please purify. Samam punatu iti anvaya. So in that way, this is the longest word. And that way, we are trying to express or please purify. Samam punatu iti anvaya. So this is the magic of Sanskrit with the help of samasa. By the rules of Sanskrit grammar, this is possible. And it is written in Hindi. विश्व की किसी अन्य भाषा में इतना सामर्थ्य नहीं. Okay. So yes, before we also begin, I would just like to share what is the week 1 syllabus. Okay. So as I discussed that Vyakaranam should be discussed, they are like because Varnas considered Pada and Pada, the group of Pada, they constitute a Vakya. So initially we will start with understanding the classifications of the Varnas, the letter. That will be classification of letters, Gunitaksharani, Sanyuktaksharani, Maheshwar Sutrani, and some prerequisites about Sandhi. So more specifically, I have designed like this. Okay. So we will be discussing Varna Vicharah, or we will delve into the concepts of Swaras, Vyanjanas, Ayogavahas, which encompass Visarga, Anuswara, Upadmaniya, and Jivvamulya. And we will also explore their respective divisions and delve into their literal meanings. Okay. Then on the second day, we will discuss classifications of the Varnas based on the articulation places. So during our discussion, we will explore divisions based on the articulation places of the Varnas, as well as Gunitaksharas, Sanyuktaksharas, and also I will introduce the Maheshwar Sutras. On the third day, we will start memorizing the Shabda Rupas. We will study the noun forms such as those of Rama and Sita. Okay. Then fourth day, background of Sandhi, some prerequisites about Sandhi I will be giving. So we will examine the divisions of Sandhi, explore their applications, and discuss their subdivisions. And later on, at the fifth day, we will be also trying to understand some subdivisions of Swara Sandhi. So, as in the course, actually, I have told that we can do Monday to Saturday. We will be having classes, but I was just planning that we can have 5 days a week. Okay, 5 days a week we can have. So it does not mean that the sessions will become less. No, 45 days it will happen. Like, okay, 45 days will happen. So 45 sessions will be there, no doubt about it. But just I am trying to minimize the days so that it will also help in grasping the concepts. So gradually, it should not become so hectic for you and should not become an overload that we are learning so much, but actually we are not getting time to practice them and other things. So I'm just planning that maybe in a week we can have 5 days class, and on 6th day I could give a project for you to do. Okay, on 6th day, and Sunday there can be a halt, and again in that way. So if we calculate like this, then there should be 9 weeks. Okay, there are 45 days, so it becomes 9 weeks classes. Okay, yeah, so that is the thing. Classes to be held 5 days a week, and 6th day or on Saturday, projects can be given and practice sheets. Also, practice sheets will be given on the daily basis, but also some other projects will be given on that day. And yeah, these are some announcements. So please tell me your okay if you are okay with that. Because these are some of my thoughts and we are trying to do that. So if it's okay for you, then only we will implement. Otherwise, we will go as already what is being planned. Okay. So I'm planning to change it to 7 to 8:30 p.m. So it's also sometimes it becoming very late. I think 9 p.m. Sometimes devotees doze off also because they are tired. So I was planning maybe we could just do half an hour early. We can complete. If I will ask, okay, I will ask everyone's opinion. Okay. So yes, before I will just discuss how to access the course material. Is everyone okay with the timing 7 to 8:30 p.m.? There are some chats. Okay. So Kalna Chaitanya is telling yes, Monday to Friday, good idea. Vasundhara Madhuri, all right, Hare Krishna. Then Sakya Prem Prabhu, will it be possible to have classes in weekend as weekdays are working days, 2 weekend and 3 weekdays? Okay. 7 p.m. is good, Prabhu. Next. Then weekdays is not possible, Prabhuji. The timing is perfect. Yes. Okay. Then 7 to 8:30, perfect. Okay, I'm good. Monday to Friday and to 8:30. So I think many of the devotees are okay with the timings. But there are some devotees who are telling that maybe we can change it to sorry weekend and maybe we can even make it less. So who is that to? Sakya Prem Prabhu. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, what is your opinion to what you're telling?
The thing is, I work from US, Prabhuji, and then my your morning 7 o'clock is my office time, so it
Okay.
gets tough for me. That's why if you have 2 weekend classes, somehow I'll try to squeeze in 3 days a week and join. It's very tough for me. Like every day of a week, from morning 8, all meetings start at the time. It's tough for me. That's why I was requesting if you can do 2 weekends and 3 weekdays.
I see, bro. Mhm. Yeah, because I have to also see my own schedule. I have other engagements on Sundays because I have some other classes also that time. Some other classes, some other commitments on that. Let's see, Prabhu, how can we do that? Yeah, because I think you are the only one that you are requesting. Other people, other devotees are okay if we keep Monday to Friday. If these days are okay. Yeah, I think everyone is okay with that. If anyone has any problem, then please you can put on chat. I will see to it. Okay. 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 So yes, Sakya Prem Prabhu, definitely I would I did my master's degree only through record online lectures. Okay, so Sakya Prem Prabhu, definitely I will consider and I will try what else can be done for you on weekend, or maybe some more support can be given. Some extra classes also, if you need some more help, so we can provide. Yeah. But as for now, I'm just thinking maybe we can just go with the 5 days week, that is Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday. Parth Patel Prabhu, don't annotate. I think you made a mistake. You just
Prabhuji, Krishna Kriti Das Prabhuji has put a message that if we can record the lectures also, it will be helpful in case if we can't attend the class, then we can go to record lecture and take the class. That will help us.
what you're telling, recorded classes? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can record the class and share the class, that will be good for us in case if we can't attend.
Acha, acha. I see. Yeah, but live classes have different,
Yeah,
different
but
things.
yeah,
We
if you're
interact.
doing weekdays, yeah, because you're doing weekdays, it may not be possible always. We have meetings, right? That's right.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. So yes. So the course material has been sent in the group. Is everyone able to access it? First of all, is everyone able to access to the files which are being shared in the group, or is there some problem? Anyone is facing any problem in accessing those?
No, it's good. I just downloaded it. I can access it, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so the link which has been shared, if you just click on that link, then you will be redirected to the Google Drive. Okay, and through that, through your Google account, you can access to this material which is being shared. Okay, so just like to give some introduction. These are the Shabda reference books. Okay, so gradually I will tell you what is this actually and what are the Shabda Rupas, and it will be very much helpful for us to memorize these Shabda Rupas which we are going to memorize, many Shabda Rupas. And this book will be of so much of help. Okay, very systematically they have uh, be very much helpful.
Prabhuji,
I will tell. Okay, so look for and
Prabhuji.
which one to memorize. Yes,
Yeah, could you maybe after class also include like a list of the websites or places where we can purchase these if we want to get like hard copies? Um,
you want to access some websites? Sorry.
no, I'm saying that when you know, later on after class, could you include like links to websites where we can purchase these materials? Am I being heard? Anyway, I won't. Yeah, I'll ask later. I won't. If there's some problem, I won't. I won't. Carry on without me. Hare Krishna. Sorry. I mean, don't mind my speaking. What happened to Prabhuji?
There is some issue with Prabhuji's audio. You cannot hear him. And he probably didn't hear you as well. Sir.
I don't even see him on the. I think he
Yeah,
must
he
have
got
disconnected.
He
disconnected.
got
See.
disconnected probably.
Yeah, I think some connectivity issue or something. I don't see him in the participants as well. So probably he's rejoining.
That's
Prabhuji,
him.
are you back? Chaitanya Desai, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhuji, there is some actually internet problem here today itself actually. Yeah,
So,
you have some
one of the
question?
student was asking you a question, so I guess Prabhuji, please ask her.
Yes. Krishna Kirti Prabhu?
No, I was just requesting if there's like a list of, or if there's like a bookstore that we can purchase these things, hard copies of, because
Hard copies.
PDF is because PDF is nice, but it can be a little tiring on the eyes and sometimes a little difficult to work with.
I see. Yeah. So you are telling about
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Presently, I don't have such like these books. These are actually flip books. Okay.
Okay.
So these I don't think they have hard copies for that. But definitely from where I have purchased this, I have contact number. So I
Okay.
will once maybe contact them and ask if there are some hard copies available and how we can purchase them. So then I can send you
Okay.
all the details. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Mahesh, bro.
Yes, Prabhu. I have a request for you. Can you please share the recordings if possible? Because there might be some days that I will have to miss the class.
Prabhu, all
I'm the
the
US time
yesterday
zone.
recording also was shared.
It was shared.
Yesterday's
Okay.
recording. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
In the group, if you see, the recording has been shared.
Okay.
So all the classes are recorded, and the recording will be shared.
Oh, okay. The YouTube there. Okay. All right.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, so this is the book which I was talking about. This is Shabda Rupa Parishaya, Shabda Rupa Sangrah, and there are many Shabda forms. Then there are this enjoyable Sanskrit grammar series, which you can see another folder. So there are around 6 books in this, and I will tell when to refer which book, but definitely you can explore them and see what are the contents. Okay. So if you think some concept which I am talking about, and that is actually there in that book, so you can refer that. Okay. Then this is another Dhatu reference books. Okay. So when you will be studying about verb forms, these books we will refer. Then next is about vocabulary builder. So as Krishna Kirti Pro yesterday was telling regarding the vocabulary, how to build vocabulary. So we can definitely refer this book. And if you open this book, you can find all the words are there in the pictorial presentation. So easily you can actually learn many new words. Yeah, for the contents, you can see bodies, animals, birds, insects, colors, fruits. So just the in that way you can increase your vocabulary. My internet is not good today. Actually, we'll see next time. This should not be the problem. Yeah, so you can access that and definitely take the benefit of this book. Okay. And next is grammatical analysis of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Gita Grammar Volume 3. So these are some of the reference books which you can refer. Just get back to it. You are able to see my presentation. This presentation.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So today we will get into the first concept, the first thing. How many letters are there in Sanskrit Varnamala? That's the very first concept which we learn whenever we start learning any language for that matter. So we learn what are the letters first of all. Okay, how many letters are there in Varnamala in Sanskrit? So the first one, the whole Varnamala is actually classified in Vyanjans. So swara means the vowels. Okay, the vowels in Sanskrit we call it as swara. Okay, and in total there are 9 vowels in Sanskrit. Okay, there are 9 vowels in Sanskrit. They are 5 simple vowels. Okay, so they are in the short form or laghu, which we call it as in Sanskrit. So they are a, e, u, r, and r. Okay, and in among them there are also long forms. They are a, e, u, and r. Okay, So in that way, the long forms, according to, because they have some differences, and that's why sometimes they don't categorize the long form in the vowels. So, but here they have considered to be like only 9 vowels, 5 plus 4. But gradually, actually, we will also count these 4 long forms also, because we will not get into the that type of those type of more intricacies. Okay. Then the 4 diphthongs, what are they? Long. So they are A, O, I, and O. Okay. So these are the dirgha. So short form, they are called laghu in Sanskrit, and long form, they are called guru or dirgha in Sanskrit. So A, I, U, Re, and Re, they are the laghu. Okay. Laghu swaras or rasva swaras. And A, I, U, R, and A, O, I, O. These 8 letters, they are considered to be Guru or Dirgha swaras. Okay, the long forms. So these are the things, and they are independent sounds. The swaras, they are independent sounds. A, I, U, Re, Re. Okay, these are the rasva. And A, I, U, Re, Re, and these 8 letters, they are dirgha swaras. So why they are these swaras? They are considered to independent sounds. So swara is actually meaning, it means swayam rajante iti swaraha. A swara is a letter which can be pronounced independently without the help of any other letter. Okay, that is the meaning of the word swara, or that which presides, independently. Okay, that which exists without the help of any other letter. So it can be pronounced independently. So there is no requirement of, there is no need of any help of other letter to pronounce the swaras. Why I am discussing? So this is the distinguishing factor which actually distinguishes swaras from vyanjanas or the consonants. Okay. So the definition of swara, please note down: swayam rajante iti swaraha. Okay, that which resides independently, or that which can be pronounced independently without the help of any letter, those are called swaras. So on the other hand, if we just if we pronounce these letters k, ch, t, t, p, r, okay, so it's becoming very tough. It's becoming very difficult in order to pronounce these letters. Okay, these are considered to be the consonants or the vyanjanas in Sanskrit. But if we take the help of swaras, okay, if we join the swaras with the consonants, then we can easily pronounce the consonants. Okay, like for example, kagadam. Kagadam means paper. Okay, in Sanskrit. So let us try pronouncing this with only the consonants. If we just pronounce k, g, d, no, it's not actually possible. But with the help of swaras, we can actually easily and clearly pronounce the word kagadam. Okay. So the consonants, they are called dependent sounds. The swaras are called independent sounds, swayam rajante, and vyanjanas, they are actually dependent sounds. They depend on the swaras in order to be pronounced. So here we see ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, cha, nya, ta, tha. Yes. So if we see these letters, cha 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 chanya, ta tha da dhana, ta tha da dhana, pa pha ba pha ma, ya ra la va, sha 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 sa ha. Okay, so these are the vyanjana. Okay, and in order to pronounce these letters, to facilitate the pronunciation of these letters, a letter actually has been added after each consonant in this chart. Okay, so the vyanjanas in itself, they cannot be pronounced, but they are actually dependent sounds. Okay, and that's why if we see ka, so if we have to pronounce the letter ka without the help of the swaras, then they are written like this. Okay, as you can see, the ka, below the letter ka, there is a stroke. Okay, there is a stroke, and through that it indicates that the vyanjana is actually without the swara. Okay, there is no swara adjoined with the letter ka. So in that way we indicate the vyanjanas. But in order to facilitate the pronunciation, we are adding the letter a or the other swaras. Okay. So vyanjanani anvak bhavati iti vyanjanam ityaha Patanjali. So Patanjali is a sage, and he has written in his Mahabhashyam, or in his book, that vyanjanas are called, vyanjana means anvak bhavati, or anvak bhavati means anugachati. Kim anugachati? Anugachati means dependency. And whom they are dependent to? So swara dharmam anugachati iti vyanjanam. So vyanjanas or consonants are those letters that cannot be pronounced independently and need the help of swaras for pronunciation. Okay, so this is the definition of vyanjana. I hope it's clear. Now we will see divisions between the, yes, Mahesh Prabhu.
Yeah, the stroke below the letters. Can you please explain that again? Sorry, I didn't get that completely.
Yeah. Yes. So these vyanjanas which are being written here, they are actually written with getting adjoined with those vyanjanas. Okay. So because since the vyanjanas are dependent sounds, and that's why the vyanjanas need help of the swaras in order to be pronounced. So in this which you are able to see now, here in all the vyanjanas, the letter, the swara akara has been added. Okay. But when akara is not added, or for that matter, any other swara is not added in the any of the vyanjanas, then the vyanjanas are actually written in that way. As you can see, the third point. So ka, there is the vyanjana is written, and below there is a stroke. Okay, there is a stroke, and it indicates that actually there is no swara adjoined with that vyanjana letter. Okay.
Okay.
Or it is just a vyanjana in itself without the help of any swara. Or it could be ga, the.
Okay, thank you.
Then in vyanjana, there are some more divisions. Okay. So total vyanjana are 33 in number. Okay, vyanjanas are 33 in number. You can write it down. And this 33 is actually more categorized. So these vyanjanas are categorized into two: vargaksharani and avarga akshara. Okay. So varga aksharani means those vyanjanas who are actually there in some classes. Okay, they are classified in some categories. So that's why they are called vargaksharani. And there are 25 vyanjanas which are actually classified in the categories. Okay. For example, the ka varga. So through the word ka varga, we are indicating the first 5 letters of the vyanjana. Ka, kha, ga, ga, nga. Okay. Then the next varga is cha varga. Okay. So these are the 25 vyanjanas. The first 25 vyanjanas and the other 8 vyanjanas. Okay. So take the first 25 vyanjanas and just we have to multiply by 5 into 5. Okay. Just 5 into 5. In that way, we have to categorize. So ka varga means ka, kha, ga, ga, nga. Cha varga means cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Okay. Ta varga means ta, tha, da, dha, na. And ta varga, that is ta, tha, da, dha, na. And pa varga is pa, pha, ba, bha. So these 25 vyanjanas, they are called vargaksharani. Okay. Vargaksharani, we call, or vargiya vyanjanas, we call them. And the remaining vyanjanas, they are called avargakshara, or something which are not classified in some category, or which is not classified in those classes. Varga, mainly the vargas. So they are out of the varga classifications. So that's why they are called avargaksharani, or the opposite of vargakshara. So those letters are ya, ra, la, va, and sha, sha, sa, ha. So these are the 8 letters. So in that way, 25 plus 8 becomes 33. So these are the 33 vyanjans. So there are 33 consonants in Sanskrit, 25 consonants, 5 categories and 5 classes from ka to ma, and 4 semi-vowels. Okay, so this you are able to see in avargaksharani, there are 8 of them, and those who are actually colored with blue, so they are called antasthaha. So the name is given antasthaha, or in English, semi-vowels. Ya, ra, la, va. So they are antasthaha vyanjanas. And the other, okay, those who are in the color, cha, tha, sa, ha, they those are called 4 sibilants, or in Sanskrit, ushmana vyanjanas. Ushmana. And the first 25 consonants, they are called Vargiya Vyanjanas. So in that way, it becomes totally 33 consonants in Sanskrit. So these are the Paribhasha, Vargiya Vyanjana, Ka Varga, Cha Varga, Ta Varga, Ta Varga, Pa Varga. Okay, and the Avargiya Vyanjanas, Yara, Lava, Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha. Okay. And sometimes the letter Ra, okay, the letter Ra, Rakarasya prayogah Samskrita bhashayam Vede eva asti. So there is a note that Ra is used only in the Vedas. So there is this is the letter, and actually this letter is not usually counted in the Laukika Samskritam, or the day-to-day Samskrita dealings, which usually we do. So in that Varnamala, this letter is not counted because this letter is only found in the Vedas, and the pronunciation is actually different, very much different. Ra, like that we pronounce it. And this letter is actually used only in the Vedas. And sometimes when we are counting Sanskrit in the Vaidika style, so sometimes they include this letter also. And in that way, the Vyanjanas become 34 in 33 plus 1. So this was all about the Swaras and Vyanjanas. Okay. So there are 33 consonants, and how many Swaras? So totally there are 13 Swaras. Initially, there are some differences, so 9 vowels, but actually presently we will just count all the Laghu Swaras, or the Rasva Swaras, and Dirgha Swaras also. So A, I, U, Re, Re, A, I, U, Re, and A, O, I, O. Okay. So this was all about Swaras and Vyanjanas. Now we will get into what is the concept of Ayoga Baha. Okay, Ayoga Baha. So there is another concept in Sanskrit grammar, which is called Ayoga Baha, and in that category, some other symbols, some other concepts are being included. So what are those? So Ayoga Baha include Anuswaraha, Visargaha, Jivvamuliyaha, and Upadman. And these are the symbols. Okay, so these are the symbols which are included in Ayoga section. If I'm going very fast, then please tell me. I will go more slower. Slower I will go. Okay, so it's good that you also make notes of this. Okay. Now we will get into the explanation of each of them. What is Anuswara, Visarga? So what is the definition of Anuswara? What is the definition of Anuswara? So Anuswara means Swaram Anuprayujyate iti Anuswara, or Anuswara Swarat Paraha Prayujyate. So what is the meaning? That which is employed to these swaras are Anuswaras. Something which is employed or something which is actually following the swaras. It is not having any actually be pronounced independently, but we need the help of these swaras, and the symbols are there, which when we apply, then the sounds actually come. We are able to pronounce the symbols. Okay. So that which is actually anuprayujyate, or which is employed to the swaras, they are called anuswaras. And anuswara is always employed after the swaras only. Anuswara in itself, it means that it is employing, it can be employed to swaras only, it cannot be employed to the vyanjanas or the consonants. So this is the paribhasha. Okay. So what I'm doing? I'm actually giving the definitions of the words, because we usually we know the letters like swara, vyanjana, anuswara, and some other terms, but we don't know the actually etymological meaning or the proper meaning of that word. Okay, how that word has actually been formed, and what that word actually means. Okay, so that's why I'm giving the definitions, and please note it down. It will be very helpful. If anytime you remember Anuswara, you immediately you should remember Swaram Anuprayujate iti Anuswara, or some other things. Okay. So similarly, Swaraha, that means Swayam Rajante. Then what is Vyanjana? Anvak Bhavati, Anugachati. So that is Vyanjana. Now next is Visarga. Okay. So what is Visarga? So swaras are actually, they are applied, they are indicated by the dot above the swaras. For example, im, rim, rim. Okay. So in that way, the anuswara is indicated by the dot above the swaras. Now visarga, so that is vividhatam srijati iti visarga. Okay, vividhatam srijati iti visarga. So you would have heard even when we discussed Srimad Bhagavatam, atra sargo visargascha sthanam poshnamute. So there are 10 topics of Srimad Bhagavatam, and among them the first topic is sarga, or the creation. So similarly, visarga, in that word sarga word is there, and that means creation. So here vi upasarga, okay, the V prefix which is being applied to the sargaha word. So that means vividha, or in different ways. So what happens actually when that which manifests itself in different ways is visarga. So when we will be learning sandhi concept, we will be getting more proper actually clarity that how this visarga actually works and why this definition is being given. So visarga is actually transforms into many forms. It is manifested in different forms, and that's why the word visarga is there. There are different creations of the visargas. It manifests itself in different ways, so that's why it is called visarga. And in visarga sandhi, we will actually get more clarity of how the visarga sandhi works. Okay. Now visarga, how it is indicated? So visargam tu bindu dvayam vilikhya pradashrayanti lekhaka. So visarga is indicated by writing 2 dots. Okay, 2 dots besides the following the swaras. Okay, aha, ihi, hu. And again, the visarga, it cannot be employed to the vyanjanas. Okay, they only follow the swaras. So whenever we have to tell ka, so in ka there is a applied, and after a there is visarga. Okay, so in that way the visargas they are applied to the swaras. So a, ihi, uhu, rehe, ehe, oho, aihi, auhu. Okay, in that way this. Next is the next thing in the Ayogavaha topic, that is Jivva Mulyam. Kindly please pay attention. What is the difference? What are the differences between Jivva Mulya and Upadmaniyam? Okay. So what is the definition? Kindly see that. Jivva Mulya, what does that mean? Kakhabhyam prak ardha visarga sadrishaha Jivva Mulya ityuchyate. So Jivva Mulya is the sound. There is a sound. I will show you how to pronounce that. So, for example, what happens? Balaha karoti. Okay, when the word bala is actually having visarga at the last, balaha, and there is karoti verb. Okay, so it becomes balaha karoti. But through the help of Jivva Mulya concept, there is a rule in Sanskrit grammar that actually we no need to pronounce the visarga fully, but we can actually pronounce the visarga just little bit less, or just half visarga we can pronounce. Because visarga usually we pronounce it as balah karoti, okay, then devadattah khanati. But when we apply the concept of Jivva Mulya, okay, when that is being applied, then what happens? The visarga, it just we pronounce it little less. It just cut into half, and we pronounce it only half. We pronounce the visarga. So that is called Jivva Mulya. But when the Jivva Mulya is applied, it's not that if any time visarga is applied and there is another word after that, so then half visarga has to be employed. It is not like that. So this concept is actually optional. We do that, and it's the wish of the speaker. He can optionally apply it, or he can optionally pronounce it in Jivva Mulya way, or either we can pronounce the full visarga. Okay, that is Devadattah khanati, Ramaha karoti, Ramaha khanati. So Jivva Mulya, see the definition you see here. Jivva Mulya resembles visarga. Usually visarga is actually written how? So it's like written like this, 2 dots besides this for us. But Jivva Mulya is, because it's a half visarga, so they indicate like this. Okay, so there is a curve there above and also the opposite curve below that. Okay, so in that way, Jivva Mulya is being indicated, that is half visarga. Devadatta khanati, Rama karoti, Rama khanati. Jivva Mulya resembles half visarga and is used optionally in the place of visarga. So when does it happen? When visarga, Jivva Mulya is applied? When visarga is followed by the letters ka or kha. So there is a visarga after the word. Okay. So in the, for example, balaha karoti. So there is visarga after la. Okay. And after that, what is the varna? Ka is the word. Okay. Ka is the vyanjana there. And the visarga is being followed by the ka. So that's why Jivva Mulya can be applied. We can pronounce it in Jivva Mulya way. So how to pronounce that? And again, also we can, if the visarga is followed by kha also, ka and kha, the first 2 vyanjanas, kha and kha, the ka varga. So then also the Jivva Mulya way, in that we can pronounce. So how to pronounce? I have put the audio recording. You can hear that, because if I pronounce, how much you can hear it properly, so that is a little bit difficult.
Words Rama karoti and Rama khanati.
Yeah, so it's a little bit fast, but still you can hear. So she's telling like Rama karoti. Okay, so there is a sound half visarga, because if we pronounce full visarga, then it becomes Ramaha karoti, Ramaha khanati. But if we apply Jivva Mulya, then it becomes Ramah karoti, Ramah khanati. I will again replay that.
words Ramah karoti and Ramah khanati.
Yes. So you're able to hear no? That record, that audio.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yes, you're able to hear.
Yes, we can hear it.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this is the way we pronounce the Jivamulya. Okay. Similar.
Words Ramah karoti and Ramah khanati.
Okay. Then the fourth one is Upadmaniya. Okay. Upadmaniya. Again, this is optionally applied. Okay. But what is the rule? Okay, what's the rule of this? Pafabhyam prag ardha visarga sadrishah upadmaniya. So that sound which is being pronounced, that is called, that is called the Jivamulya. And now we are getting into the Upadmaniya. So Upadmaniya resembles half Visarga and is used optionally in the place of Visarga when Visarga is followed by the letters Pa or Pa. Okay. The pronunciation happens when the Visarga is actually followed by the letter Pa or maybe Ha. Okay. So again, the symbols are the same. The symbols are the same, but the pronunciation we have to see when the Visarga is being followed by the different letters. So when it is followed by Pa or Fa, so that sound which is being pronounced by that half Visarga, that is called Upadmaniya. And similarly, that Visarga, when it is followed by the letters Ka or Kha, it is called Jivamulya. Okay. So how to pronounce that? How to pronounce? I will again share the audio sound.
As in Ramah pathati and Taruh phalati.
Okay. So Rama Patati and Taruh Phalati. Okay. So this sound is called Upadmaniya.
As in Ramah pathati and
Okay.
Taruh phalati.
There is little bit of Phakara sound. Okay. Rama Patati and Taruh Phalati. Okay. So that sound is there, and that is called Upadmaniya. Again, this is optionally applied, and we can pronounce. We can pronounce it as a full Visarga or B. But the rules should be there. If Visarga is followed by Pa or Fa, then only Upadmaniya will be there. If there is another letter, then the rules of Upadmaniya or the rules of the Jivamulya, they will not be applied. Okay. So these are the Ayoga Vahaha. These are the four things. Okay. Those are the Visarga, okay, Anuswara, Visarga, Jivamulya, and Upadmaniya.
As in Ramah pathati and Taruh phalati.
Okay, so in that way, so totally the Varnas in Sanskrit grammar, so they are 46. Okay. So Swaraha, they are 13, Raswaha, A, I, U, R, and Dirgaha, A, I, U, R, A, I, O, O. So it becomes 13, 5 plus 8, it becomes 13. So that Vyanjanani, how many? 33 plus 1. So that is that Vaidika letter. So Vargiya Vyanjanas are 5 into 5. And Avargiya Vyanjanas, they are 8. And again, that letter is there, Ra. Okay, so these are the Vyanjanas, 33. And then there are the Ayoga Vahas. So the Ayoga Vahas, they are not considered any letters. They just follow the, Anuswara and Visarga, they just follow the Swaras. And Jivamulya and Upadmaniya, they are the sounds of the half Visarga. Okay, so Anvak Bhavati iti Vyanjanam Swayam Rajante iti Swara. So then it becomes 46 plus. Okay, so this is all about the Varnas. These are all the Varnas in Sanskrit. Okay. Any questions?
Prabhuji, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Could you
on this presentation, right? No, could you please go back? The previous slide. Hello?
Which slide, Prabhu?
Yeah, the one that you are, yeah, this one, Prabhuji. So here,
Visarga?
yeah. So could you spell everything line by line? No, the next one. Every alphabet, Swarga, Visarga, and then the 33. No, Prabhuji. The next one. The next one.
Which one?
The final one. The final one where you had
And
The
then
last
This one?
the last one where you have all the visargas and vowels, everything, right? 33 plus 1 you mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah,
Here,
here.
no?
This one.
This is the one.
Yeah. Swara. There are 13. Is it 13? 1, 3, 13?
Yes, 1, 3.
So here you have Haswa and Duha, right?
Dirgha.
Dirgha.
Rasva and
So,
Dirgha. Yes.
yeah. A, I, U, Tre. So could you please read them? So, once we watch your recording, we
Yeah.
can pronounce it.
This was A, I, U, R, A, I, U, R, A, I, O, and Au. So these are the swaras.
Perfect.
Okay.
The next one, the one
Yeah.
in green.
The one in green, Vyanjanas. So again,
Vyanjanas.
the Vyanjanas they cannot be pronounced independently, but I will
Ka,
just
kha,
apply
ga,
the
ga,
letter
na,
A.
cha, cha, ja,
Ka,
ja, na,
kha,
ta, kha.
ga, gha, nga. Okay, so it is not anga.
Mhm.
That is wrong. Anga, it is not anga. It's nga. It's a nasal sound.
No.
So we call it as nga. Through nostrils, through nose, we pronounce that letter. Help of mouth and nose. Then cha, cha, ja, jha, nya. Okay, nya. So this is another. Then ta, tha, da, dha, na. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Okay. Ya, ra, la, va. Then sha. Okay. Sha of Shivji. Then sha.
Mhm.
Okay. Murdha. The second one that is of Murdha. Okay. So that is sha. Okay.
Sha.
We have to touch our palate on the top. Okay. On the top we have to touch. Then only that sound will come. So in sha, what will happen? The
Sha.
whole tongue, we are actually pressing it, and the whole tongue is actually being pressed. Sha. But the sha, when we are pronouncing, then the tip of the tongue is actually touching the top of the mouth. Okay.
Mouth. Yeah.
So
in the
then
mouth.
it becomes sha. Okay.
Sha.
Then sa is pronounced by the help of danta or teeth. Sa. Okay. Sa.
Sa.
Then ha. Okay. Then there is ha. Then there is this Vedic letter. Okay. That is there only in the Vedas. Ra. Okay. The very heavy sound, which usually they use in the mantras. Ra. Ra. Like that. And ayogavaha. Okay. Again, anuswara. So when we apply that, then it becomes Okay. In that we are actually also employing our nose. So through nose and mouth, we are pronouncing the letter. We are pronouncing anuswara. Im, rim, im, rim, then aim, o, and aum. Okay. Then visarga. So visarga, that is aha, then ihi, then uhu, then rihi, aha, ihi, uhu, rehi, ehe, aihi, oho, and auhu. So this is the visarga sound. Then jivva mulya, as already I shared. Okay, Antah Karanam. So this is Jivamulya, Upadmani, Tapah Phalam. Okay, there is a thakar sound there, and we are pronouncing. So Visarga, if we employ full Visarga, then it becomes Tapaha Phalam, Antaha Karanam. But when we actually making it half Visarga, or we are applying the Jivamulya way, it becomes Antah Karanam, Tapah Phalam. Okay, so this is Jivamulya and Upadmani. So Anuswara Visarga Jivamulya constitute Ayoga. Ayoga Ba. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
these are the
Thank you very much, Chaitanya Desai Prabhuji.
Yes. Any other questions?
Prabhu, the last word in Raswa, right? That's A, E, U, R, and then that is la with some, I don't know what to call this, but that is also called as a ra only. How do you pronounce? Can you just record your
Yes,
voice?
Mataji. See, the word re, it's not that the Vyanjana la and then again the re letter is applied and it becomes re. So re is actually another Varna in itself. Okay. Another swara in itself. So u, then we don't call ra Mataji. The re is there. So it is not ra. Ra is there in Vyanjana. Okay. Yara, la, va. That is Antastha Varna. But in the Rasva, we actually call it as re. Okay,
Re.
re. There is a, yeah, it's a re. And then again, re. Okay, so it's not re, it's not re, it's re and re. Okay, so this is the pronunciation of these letters. So otherwise, if we pronounce it re, then it becomes, then we are applying the dirgha ika to the vyanjana ra. And similarly we are employing the we are applying the dirgha letter, and we are also making it samyukta akshar. Okay, la plus re and e, so it becomes lri, and then it becomes a samyukta akshar, because two consonants without the help of without swaras in between, they are being pronounced. So that's why they are called samyukta akshar, when two consonants are adjoined without any swara in between. So that's why it's not re, it's r. Okay, and similarly re.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the thing. We'll just quickly revise. Okay, and now the time has come to, and until now I was speaking. Now you have to answer. Okay, so I will ask different devotees to answer. Don't see, okay, whatever we have learned. So try to remember, try to recall. Okay, in that way your concentration power, in that way your recalling, that capability will increase. Okay. So Shyam Lal Prabhu, how many vowels are there?
In all 13, Prabhu.
You are not sure?
13.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So please tell with so much of conviction. Yeah, there are 13 vowels. Yes. So we should not be in Shamshayatma, but maybe 13, maybe 12, maybe 11, maybe 10. Yeah. So there are totally 13 vowels.
Yeah.
A,
A,
E,
E,
U,
U,
and Re,
Re,
then
A.
I, and O. In Hindi, what happens? They are actually also including Amaha. Okay. So then it becomes maybe 14 or maybe 15.
15.
But they are not actually swaras, because Anuswar or Visarga, they are just employed to the swaras. So in itself, they don't have any counting in the varnas.
And somewhere I saw that l and then re, that sound, the last one, also has something which we don't refer is that double sign, right? But we are not counting that, right? That liri
Which
sound,
one?
the last
Re in
outside of,
Swara?
yeah,
In Swara?
yeah.
Ha. So you are
So
telling we are not, sometimes we don't count in Hindi?
no, this is there, but there is one more which has like the below sign, and then there is one more, so that's a double sound or
Ah, that
something.
is wrong. Completely wrong. I have
That
seen
okay.
that. That is completely wrong actually. Panini, this is there in grammarians actually. They what many people do this mistake. Like for example, there is a dirgha form of rika, like re, okay, and there is a dirgha of re, that is re. Okay, so there is no dirgha of re. Please kindly note it
So
down.
this I
There is
should
no.
remove. I have printed here. This I should
This is
remove, right?
wrong, Prabhu. Completely wrong.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
have Panini yes, and Panini himself confirms this because he has realized that he has directly heard this from the uh, Damaru, as an instrument of Lord Shiva. So when Lord Shiva he did Natyam, when he danced, then these sounds, these different sounds, all the Vyanjana swaras they came, and that's why Panini has told that there is only R and there is only Rasva, there is no Dirgha of it. Okay. Even in Hindi grammar, they include that is wrong. There is no, because Hindi grammar is actually coming from Sanskrit grammar only. So that's why there is no Dirgha of Righa. Okay, there are only 13 vowels.
Okay. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, and also Shyamla, please tell the definition. What is the definition of Swara? Not only the English definition, please try to tell the Sanskrit definition.
Swayam rajanti iti swaraha.
Swayam rajante iti Swara. So in English, what does that mean, bro?
That
Swayam rajanti.
it exists on its own. It doesn't require any addition. So it's like it stands on its own,
Yeah, it can be pronounced independent.
Yeah.
It's not dependency. Thanks, bro.
Alex.
Sakhya Prem Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Consonants.
Prabhu, could you please tell how many consonants are there and its definition also?
Definition may be tough for me in terms of Sanskrit, Prabhuji, but I tell you the consonants are 25 plus 8
Yeah.
plus 1, that is 34.
Yes. And the definition in English?
Definition in English is consonants, but I don't know how to express that. They are not the vowels and consonants. We say there's consonants. That's all I know. Yeah, I'm not able to tell the definition.
Vowels, sir?
This is consonant.
Yeah,
right?
bro, please refer to that. Please also when I'm teaching, please try to make notes. Okay, you can also refer your notes and maybe tell. So its definition is anvak bhavati iti vyanjan, or anugachati, swara dharmam anugachati, or something which is dependent on the swaras to be pronounced. Okay, when the swaras are there employed to the vyanjanas, then only the vyanjanas are pronounced in the pronounced. Okay, so this is the definition. And next, who is that? Shamishwari Mata. What are the two divisions in Vyanjanas?
Two divisions in Vyanjan. Vargi, Vargiya Vyanani, something you wrote.
Yeah, Vargiya Vyanjana and Avargiya Vyanjana.
Avargiya,
Yes, something
yeah.
which is out of the box.
Yeah, without,
Out of the
it's with
classes.
halant. Yeah, it's with halant.
Exactly.
With
Yeah,
the,
which is there with Halant. All the Vyanjanas are there with Halant only. Because when
yeah,
we are
right.
not
Added
adjoined with these swaras,
we add the vowel swara, then
yes.
it becomes ka, ka, like that.
Yes. So these are the two divisions in Vyanjanas, Vargiya Vyanjana and Avargiya Vyanjana. 25 Vargiya Vyanjanas and 8 are Avargiya Vyanjanas. Okay. Next is Vasundhara Mataji. What are the four Ayoga Bahas?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yogvahas are Anuswarah, Visargah, Jivamulya, Upadmaniyah.
Yes. Yeah. Rasika Keshav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, could you please tell what is Jivamuli actually, and when
Uh,
that has to be pronounced?
yeah, Jiva Mulya is a optional that can be pronounced. That is a half visarga. Whenever after visarg there is a k or kh, then optionally
Very
this can be
nice.
pronounced. This is Jiva Mulya.
Very nice. Could you please pronounce that? How, like for example, there is Ramaha and Khanati.
So Rama Karti. So it's a
Yeah,
little shorter version of visarga. So Rama.
exactly. Rama Khanati. Rama Khanati. So there is this khakara sound which is there, and in that way we are not pronouncing full visarga. Ramaha Khanati, but Ramah Khanati. Just there is a air blown from the mouth and little bit visarga khakar sound we can hear. So that is called Jivva Muli. Very nice, very nice. Next is Shadbhuj Varna. Shadbhuj Varna, are you there? Okay. Parth Prabhu, Parth Patel.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Please tell me what is the meaning of Upadmaniya?
Okay, Prabhuji. Upadmanya.
I think he left. Oh. Okay. So Madhura Ganga Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Upadmiyam also one of it's optionally in the place of Visarga we are using it. And when Visarga is followed by letter Pa or Pha, then this Upadmaniya is used.
Yes. And how do we have to pronounce? For example, if we take Ramaha, what is the example? Yeah, Ramaha Pibati.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
And then Rama.
Yeah, Parth Prabhu, I'm
Sorry,
asking
Prabhuji.
to.
Yeah, my network.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, okay.
No problem.
So it's like Visarg when it's like followed by a constant.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's like a Visarg when it's like followed by a constant.
So what is actually the rule of Upadmaniya?
So like Upadmanya is like
Which consonant?
yeah, it's like a when we put a visarg and we followed by a constant. I'm pretty sure.
You are pretty sure, but which consonant?
It's like a pa. I think like I forgot.
You are making notes?
No, Prabhuji, because like I didn't get the notebook yet.
Okay. From next class, please bring notebook and kindly make notes. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So the notes will be provided definitely, but still. So the letters are pa and pha. Okay. After the class, kindly revise. Okay, I'll be giving all the presentations. So please revise. These are very fundamental concepts, and everyone should know that. So Upadmaniya means that there is a visarga, and that is being followed by pa or tha, and it is pronounced as half visarga. Okay. Yes. Kalana Chaitanya Prabhu. So this is not good actually. I'm not happy with this. like, just we attend this is the problem with the online classes. So what happens, people actually attend, we just keep the mobile switch on and they join the Zoom and they just leave the mobile and they do their other things that time. So what happens that we are not able to focus properly and it's very difficult sometimes to interact. Okay. This is not a good practice, not at all good. This is first class, so it's okay. But next class, please be attentive. Anytime I will ask, everyone should, be attentive and they should unmute themselves and reply. So I, Kalanath Prabhu and some other Sakhya, who is that? Shadbut Prabhu. Okay, so Mahesh Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, could you please tell what is Anuswara?
Sorry, can you please repeat that again?
What is Anuswara?
Anuswara is, I think, is one of the
Yes.
Ayogvaha.
Yes.
Well, I don't know the more description of that. So I didn't take
So I
much
will
of
tell
notes.
you, no issues, no issues. So Anuswara is one of the Ayogavaha, okay, and it is indicated by a dot over on the top of the swaras, okay. So im, so the pronunciation is actually like makara, okay. In the nasal, it's a nasal sound, and we usually indicate by okay, sound. So im, rim, okay. In that way, the Anuswara is indicated. The definition is actually what anugachati, or okay, the anuprayujate swara anuprayujate. So that which is always following or that which is employed to these swaras, that is called anuswara. The definition is swaraha anuprayujate. That which is employed to the swaras, that is called anuswara. So Mahesh Bro, you are getting introduced this is new for you, Anuswara concept?
Yes, it's new.
Oh,
I have never learned
new.
Sanskrit. I don't have the basics also.
Do you have Indian origin? Are you
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so definitely Hindi grammar also they teach this Anuswara. Yeah, no problem. Then next is Kavita Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. Could you please tell what is Visarga?
Visarga.
Yes.
Any V, any E, aham E.
If you want, you can speak Hindi, no problem. यदि आपको हिंदी में बोलना है, हिंदी में बोलिए, यदि आपको comfortable है तो.
विसर्ग यानी अहम इहि संधि विसर्ग.
Okay, I will repeat, no problem. So Visarga is what it's indicated by the two dots besides the letters, and that hakar sound comes. Okay, aha, ihi, uhu, rehe. Okay, so these are also employed to the swaras only. And vividatam srijati. So V means vividatam and sarga, that is srijati or that creates. So which is manifested. Which manifests itself in different forms. Okay. Different manifestations are there. So that is called Visarga. Okay. Okay, so this is the definition of Visarga. At the last, Chaitanya Prabhu, could you please tell how many Varnas are there in Sanskrit? totally.
Prabhuji, there are 33 consonants and 14.
Yes.
Can you hear me,
Yes, yes.
Prabhuji? Yeah, so there
Yeah,
are
Prabhu.
33. There are 33 consonants, vanjans, and swaras, vowels, 14, like we just discussed in the beginning. And
Yeah, actually there are 13 consonants, 13
yes,
vowels,
13
not
vowels.
14.
13.
Yeah, 13 vowels are there, and there is an additional vyanjan that is there only in Vedas. We can find
In
only in
Vedas.
Vedas.
Yes, Prabhuji. And then bringing close to, Visarga and Anuswara, including the Visarga and Anuswaras, to 33 plus 13, 46.
Yes, Visarga, Anuswara, they are not considered to be Varnas, Prabhu. Anuswara, Visarga, Jivamuli, Upatmaniya, they are not Varnas. Okay, they are just sounds, and they are coming in the category of Ayugama.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
we don't
Prabhuji.
have to categorize, we don't have to put in that number.
Okay, perfect.
There are only swaras and vyanjans.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And
You
in
want me
order
to?
to indicate those, we are having different symbols. Like Anuswara, we have Visarga, we have 2 dots.
Two dots,
Jivamulya,
colon,
we
and then
have
bindu.
like that.
Bindu. Yeah, Anushwara. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, so I hope everyone is understanding. If anyone is facing any difficulty, Prabhu, if anyone is facing any difficulty, then please let me know. I will even repeat. Okay, don't be shy. Everyone is learning here. Okay, so you can ask me. I will clarify. I will again explain that concept. Okay, so we are all learning. Something is new for you, then no problem. You can gradually learn.
Prabhu, I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Can you please highlight the difference between answar and the last word of the kavarg? Last
word
yeah.
kavarg. Acha. Anuswar or visarga.
The sound difference. The sound difference.
Okay, so you are talking about visarga and the last letter of vargya vyanjana, the vyanjanas.
Yeah. Yes.
So mainly what happens, in visarga, first of all, I will talk about vyanjanas. So vyanjanas definitely you cannot pronounce without the help of the swaras. So you have to employ first of all the swara. And in her letter, her vyanjana, you can apply a, e, u, ri, or any of the 13 swaras. But then we can tell her. So it becomes full like her. Okay. So that is in vyanjana, that is her. But in visarga, how it becomes, for example, there is a letter there is a vyanjana, or there is a, any, for example, any of the swaras, aha, ihi, uhu. Okay, so that visarga is actually almost, it sounds like the ha only. There is a hakar sound included in the visarga. But there is very subtle differences which are there between visarga and ha. It is almost the same sound is actually pronounced. But visarga, usually there are more actually differences, which subtle differences are there. So, but if we pronounce, like for example, aha, okay, aha, if we pronounce, so then it becomes, then the which we are pronouncing, that is also succeeding after we pronounce the sound ha. So aha, okay. First one we are pronouncing then we are applying visarga. Then also at the last you can hear that sound okay, aha. So in between there is hakar sound, but the last also you can hear a sound. Similarly, if you pronounce ihi, so again the e sound is at the beginning, and the end also there is the sound of e. So ihi, then uhu, then rehe, then aha, then ihi. Okay. So this type of sounds are there. And Visarga is always, it will be there always with the swaras only. But Vargiya Vyanjana, what happens in Vargiya Vyanjana, the Vyanjana is actually pronounced before, and the swara is actually succeeding the Vyanjana. So that's why whenever we speak that, so you can feel the sound of Vyanjana first and the swara later. But in Visarga, it's just the opposite. First, we are pronouncing the swara, okay, and then we are pronouncing the Visarga. So that is the difference also. And definitely there are more subtle differences in the pronunciation, which even the Shiksha Shastra, which yesterday I was discussing about that. In that Shiksha Shastra, they talk about it. What is the difference? But this is some general difference you can find. But definitely the sound which we tell through Visarga, that is almost like Hakars.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So the questions that you have pasted, that you have asked, right, Prabhuji? Can you hear me, Prabhuji?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so it's not cheating, but if you look up on ChatGPT or Google Advanced, Gemini Advanced, it gives you a definition and example of each of Visarga or Anuswara, Prabhuji. So
yes, yes.
I encourage our students to use that because, it use all the resources you have to learn, and then we can share and talk about, like in the class participation, active participation. So don't get intimidated when Prabhuji asks, okay, explain me this. Take your time. If you have notes, I should have started taking notes, but I'm just writing it in a Word doc. So I'm just trying to help fellow students, Prabhuji, so that they can also use the AI that we have, so we can look up for the questions and then learn and answer to your questions as well. So it's not like you're putting anyone on spot, and most of them are like really busy as well. So yeah, Prabhuji. But we are paying attention, Prabhuji. Absolutely. Honestly, we want to learn. So
yeah. So you are telling that you are taking help of some AI.
Yeah. So just now I looked up in the Google Gemini Advanced how many total Varnas in Sanskrit. So here it tells me that 14 to 16 depending on specific classification systems, vowels. But here we talked about 13. And then 33 main consonants. Yeah, that's what we just discussed. Yeah, Prabhuji.
In 14, what do they include in 14? 14s for us?
Let me look that up. Okay. What are 14 depending on the Swaraj? Okay, Prabhuji. So it's loading. It's saying that, Prabhuji, in Sanskrit, here is why the number varies from 14 to core vowels. Sanskrit has set core of vowels. Fundamental vowels. This include short and long versions of A, I, U, R, and L. Diphthongs, including diphthongs, is where the classification systems differ. Some systems count diphthongs E, A, O, OU as distinct vowels, reaching the count of 16. Other systems treat diphthongs and combinations to core vowels, keeping the count to 14. So linguistic perspectives says modern linguists often favor 14 vowel system. So yeah, Prabhuji, that's what I can paste it in the chat.
Yeah, bro. Definitely, there are some different, different systems are there to count the vowels. But presently, just for the authenticity, we consider Panini, the sage Panini, to be the father of grammar. So that's why you'll just discuss only what Panini has told. Yeah, you were telling something, no?
No, absolutely, Prabhuji. Sure. I pasted the response I found in the chat. So if you look at the chat, the core vowel Sanskrit has set core of fundamentals. So here.
Yeah.
We'll go through the recording and the slides again. It's very interesting. Thank you, Prabhuji, and everyone for participating.
Just one quick point. The AI tools and all, they it's like they may be some source of information, but I would consider that that's not a truly authoritative source.
Sure, absolutely, Prabhuji. That's why we have Chaitanya Desai Prabhuji to tell us again. I know it's not human intelligence; it's artificial intelligence, which is
And
sourcing
also
from
it
a set of
manufactures the
tables.
data actually rather than using the source. So.
Yes, Prabhuji. But it's good to have that an assistant you can check and verify, and then you can come back and compare with the class. So you're still having that thought process and learning running in your head. So
somehow I disagree, but anyway.
Definitely you can take some help, but we cannot completely rely because in there are so many websites. I have seen many websites that tell many different things, and that's why students become confused actually.
Yeah. So we'll stick to your syllabus and your teachings, Prabhuji. But I was just trying to
just to not make more what you say disturbance or maybe more questions. You should not have more samshaya, or we should not have more like many questions. Otherwise, just if we stick to one, then it's good. Otherwise, many things if we see, then it will just become more confused. But definitely, if there are some others, some other really authoritative some statements are there from some other shastra, then definitely we can discuss. But otherwise, people just they will know they will hear from someone and they will write on website and.
Yes, Prabhuji. No, absolutely. I didn't mean to question about any.
I will be giving the authoritative books also. The books which I will be giving, because there are many books written, many different authors. But I will be, I have that in course material you can see the books which I have provided. They are very authoritative, and you can refer for even further for exploring more things, learning more things.
Absolutely, Prabhuji. Thank you for that. I look forward for it.
So yes, I will be sharing this PPT slides in PDF format. So if there are no further questions, we will just conclude here, and we'll meet again on Monday. So tomorrow there will be no class. Okay, we'll meet on Monday, and we will also from next week onwards we will be having only 5 days a week, okay, not 6 days a week. So on Saturday, Sunday, on Saturdays maybe I will be providing some projects. I will tell you which some projects I will give. From Bhagavad Gita, from Srimad Bhagavatam, I will tell, okay, from this section, try to examine, try to find out these many things, okay. So you have to work on real life, real examples and explore some different shastra. In that way, it will be very good practice and understanding will also become enhanced. So like this, we will do 5 days. Okay, every day we will learn, and in that we will do revise. I will also get to know how much you are able to grasp. Okay. And also tomorrow, maybe the next session, I also have some other what you tell games or some play through which our even concentration capability or even our intellectual capability will also increase, so that we can very quickly the concepts which are already we have learned should come in our mind. It's not that after thinking, so it should not take so much time, but it should come actually very fast. So in that way, that type of exercise also we will do there is a software called Kahoot. Some of you would have heard, and through that I have set some questions. So in that way, everyone will join that Kahoot game and everyone has to answer that question. So we have to select the correct option then. In that way, you can also know how fast you are able to get that answer. Okay. So,
Sounds good, Prabhuji. See you on Monday.
yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.